Well, the Cherry Creek Arts Festival kicks off in 10 days. It features 260 featured exhibitors who were selected from over 2,000 applications. Woo! With more on the selection of the exhibitors and the juror process, Daryl Anderson, Cherry Creek Arts Festival 2015 juror and former visual artist exhibitor. Nice to see you again, Daryl.
Well, thank you. It's good to see you again.
It's been a while since you've been on the show. Over 2,000 applications. My gosh, how did you select it down to just over 200 people? And tell me a bit about the process.
Well, it's sort of a blind process where the 5 jurors who we all get together and we look at over 10,000 slides, make selections, boil it down to what we think is the best in the show, and eventually come up with solutions and conclusions about what we think would be great in this year's show.
How were the jurors selected? What's the process there?
This year being 25 years, they decided to go out and get a couple of visual artists and other professional artists who are in different fields, like one's from a university. There was if I can remember everybody's name, because we didn't do the judging until in January.
Oh.
So there's Jennifer Gardner, myself, Michael Chavez, who runs a public art program here in Denver. Mm-hmm. There's Betsy Youngquist, and I'm leaving out one more. Oh, Doug Burgess.
Doug, okay, we got Doug.
There we go.
Now, when the artists apply to the exhibit, what are the judges looking for when they actually look at their art and when they're submitted and they go into competition?
Well, they're looking for consistency in their work, how it's grown over a period of time. Presentation is the big deal. Mm-hmm. It's really important that artists present their work very well when we're looking at slides and doing this blind judging, that their presentation is right on time, and also that it matches the booth and shows a consistency of what they normally do.
And it seems like the Cherry Creek Art Festival has a diverse group of artists. How do you ensure that happens each and every year?
Oh, what's so challenging? I'm a representational painter and I do a lot of drawing. That's how I got into the show previous years. But this year we have mixed medium as to where artists are using different components to create works of art, from a sculptural aspect to a 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional surface.
My goodness.
And so the other guys who are more familiar with that process really integrates the whole situation together, as well we can make sound decisions about this wonderful work that shows up for the show.
Daryl, you've been involved with the Cherry Creek Arts Festival for quite some time, first an artist, then a juror. And how do you think it's grown over the years? How has it developed?
Every year there's something different. I make it a point to go every year to see all the new things that that artists are coming up with. So being an artist myself, I'm always borrowing ideas, integrating them into my work. And what's beautiful about this, I mean, it's not only about seeing the artist and they treat us like gold when we're in the show. Mm-hmm. We are definitely the stars. But the entertainment, what it has for children from a creative aspect, the educational process.
And it's right around the corner. It's going to be 4th of July weekend. You brought a piece of your artwork here today so we could take a look at, and I am just amazed. It's beautiful. Tell me about it.
Well, I'm doing these color pencil things, and this is more for serenity and movement and emotion, because it's one line at a time. So it becomes very meditative for me. So this is what I kind of do when I want to calm myself down and visually show the sound of music through a jazz image.
That is so cool.
Is what I was trying to do with a lot of color.
How long did that take you?
Oh gosh, maybe a couple of hours when I put the whole process together, because I'll go work on it and then I'll leave it alone and I'll come back.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Quickly, like 10 seconds, any tips for artists that want to participate in the Arts Festival?
Well, you know, artists don't understand that they can come to the jury process and kind of engage and see what we do.
Oh, that's
so
important.
That's the best information you can possibly get. And that your presentation is the name of the game, that please present wonderful work, make it consistent, show growth.
Good. Well, thank you, Daryl, very much. And again, that's a beautiful piece of artwork.
Again,
it's one of the biggest, it's one of the best 4th of July traditions that will never get old. July 3rd through the 5th on the streets of Cherry Creek North. It's free, and there's something for everyone in the family. Make sure to chat with artists and learn the inspiration behind each of their pieces. The 25th Anniversary Cherry Creek Arts Festival, July 3rd through the 5th. For more information, go to cherryarts.org or follow Cherry Arts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and new this year, Snapchat and Periscope.